Before we get into your reading, I'd like to start by thanking everyone who has liked and commented on the videos, as well as subscribed and donated to my channel. I really appreciate it, you guys. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can find all of my contact information, including my email and social media links, as well as links to my music and podcast in the description below this video. Okay, let's get into your reading. What do we have for Aries? The Hierophant, Taurus energy at the foundation of the reading, Aries. Aries, I'm getting an energy here of you really breaking free of some sort of energy that was really trying to get you to conform. An energy that was trying to get you to give up your power. I've been getting a similar energy to this in the past few readings. This was an energy I feel you were around for an extended period of time. For some of you, this is a romantic relationship. This could have something to do with your career. It could even be a friendship, and it can most definitely be family dynamics, but it's just an overall energy of someone, somebody's, something that was just trying to keep you away from truly stepping into your power, your North Node position, aligning with your destiny. An energy that would find you completely disempowered and under some sort of dominion by some sort of outside entity. You've managed to break away from this restriction in your life. For those of you that are dealing with family dynamics that imposed this restriction upon you, you found yourself having to go up against those you once deemed as authoritative to you in your life. Individuals you thought you could trust. It's most definitely the energy of a rebellion. But this was absolutely necessary to get to where you are now. There's an energy here that didn't want you to nurture any sort of connection you have with your higher self. An energy that wanted to stifle your spiritual growth and be absorbed in the material world. Because there's something very threatening about you, Aries. Something uncontrollable that threatens these energies' existence in some capacity when you align with your higher self and your purpose, your destiny. There's a lot of truth that starts to come to light as to what might have been taking place or who these people really are. I'm seeing somebody have to stare in the mirror at themselves while tears run down their face. You stepping into your truth exposes the demons that people house inside of themselves. The mere fact that you were able to succeed or flourish away from them is enough to stir these people's demons and quite possibly force them to look at themselves in the mirror and come to terms with the fact that maybe they're not all-knowing. Maybe they don't have all the answers to everybody else's lives. Maybe they should concentrate on themselves and their own spiritual development. Aries being the first sign of the zodiac, you essentially kick open the door for the rest of us. You're on the front lines. You're powerful. You're a soldier. So these energies are going to use the opposite energy to entrap you. They want to disempower you. They want to shove you to the back, shove you in a corner, hide you from the world, take dominion over you. I always say this. Each zodiac sign will face resistance in their life that is in alignment with the shadow version of themselves. So the absolute opposite of your highest potential is what you will come up against in your life, Aries. Sadly, it's going to be those closest to you. People who you never would have expected would want to do something like this to you. But it's a part of who you are. It's a part of powering forward. It's what fuels you to be the best version of yourself on any timeline, Aries. By overcoming these restrictions, yourself is how you find your way, is how you align with your destiny. My left hand is itching, which is telling me that these individuals tried to take everything from you. Some of them did. Some of you have had to start completely over with nothing. But you're happier now than you've ever been. And you're actually happy that this is the way things unfolded for you. Because now what you have, what you're building, cannot be touched. And this is how God will work in your life. Everything that has been infected by this old energy, these old people, these old cycles, must go. And the divine will start flooding your life with new opportunities, new energy, material possessions, whatever it is. These are all byproducts of you aligning with your destiny. They're the minute details that we all perceive as a big deal. Material possessions, money, all this stuff. But spiritually speaking, it's really nothing. It doesn't even really exist. So it's nothing for the divine to bless you with all of these things, because essentially it's just all support. It's things that you use to function inside of the matrix. It's how you get around, let's just say. You start to realize this, that those things that you deem as blessings are really just your tools you need to function inside of this energy of purpose. What do we have? The sacral, please? Wow. What a card to follow everything I just said. Hangman, Pisces energy at the sacral. And here you are letting go, seeing things from this higher perspective now. Understanding everything I just said. You're perceiving things from this universal vantage point. You see things from a higher perspective. You're understanding that if things need to go in your life right now, if there's things you need to sacrifice, it's all due to this alignment, this calibration that you're undergoing in your life right now with Source in order to bring through this new energy, breaking free of the restrictions, getting away from these traitors who wanted to make a victim out of you. Looking back now and seeing how most of the people who are around you that you've had to leave behind had some sort of ulterior motive. They deemed you as somebody that they could take something from in some capacity, however that shows up in your life. It's like they wanted something from you, and the only way they were going to get what they wanted was by keeping you stuck in an illusion, Aries, painting a pretty picture, wasting your days and nights and running out your life clock, wearing you down so thin that they could get everything from you. Getting a incubus, succubus kind of energy, just a real leech, suffocating you, squeezing every last drop of life out of you until you didn't even recognize yourself anymore. I feel like you're looking back and you're just seeing things differently now. It's shocking that you didn't see it when you were in the cycle. But Aries, you never do. I personally didn't. As knowledgeable as I am now of karmic cycles and how this all works, looking back and being able to analyze what it was I went through, I was in the dark. I was completely unaware of what was going on around me. Some of you are going to look back and realize just how truly in danger your life was, and the fact that you escaped and you've been able to rebuild your life the way you have, or the way you are, is nothing short of a miracle. You're seeing now all the evidence of God, the divine source, working in your life. It's undeniable. And it's all over this table, Aries, and I only have 2 cards here. Hierophant, God, Hangman, seeing things from a universal perspective, seeing things through the eyes of the divine, God, the universe. I feel like some of you had a dream. You were looking at the events you were going through in your life as if you were an onlooker, a fly on the wall. I've had this dream, and I know many other people who have as well. And I feel that this is a sign that the divine is trying to get you to see things from a different perspective, removing yourself from your current set of circumstances so you can have a well-rounded perspective of what may be going on. This is really the energy of this hangman. That's what it is. It's like being a fly on the wall to your own life. What do we have at the solar plexus, please? 5 of Pentacles, Taurus energy at the solar plexus. And Aries, when you had that perspective shift for that moment, whether it be in your waking life or a dream, it doesn't even have to be a dream. You could just find yourself in a meditative space and close your eyes and think about what your life would look like through the eyes of the universe, through the eyes of God, from the perspective of an outsider. then how would you move? And I feel, Aries, this is what you saw. An energy of poverty, spiritual poverty. It's like an energy of being spiritually bankrupt. This is what this cycle was trying to take from you, your connection with your higher self. They knew if they could get this, it was all over for you. For some of you, they did get this, and you got it back just in time. God came into your life in the 11th hour, dropped that tower, and removed you from that set of circumstances that had you in this energy of spiritual lack, renewed your hope in those last moments, empowered you so you could push forward, persevere, and get out of the horrors that surrounded you. Now, as you're rebuilding, or you're on your way to rebuilding, you're just seeing how things are changing for the better, but it's happening very quickly. And I can confirm that this is actually true when you align with your destiny or purpose, you start working with source energy, things will happen very quickly. There'll be a lot of movement because once you're on that path, there is no more resistance. There's no more delays or stagnation. You're where you're supposed to be. So everything is already there waiting for you. You see, this is an energy of you being taken off path unknowingly, right? This is what living inside the matrix is. We don't see that we've been taken off path before until it's too late. Because if we knew we were being taken off path in the moment that we were actually being taken off path, and if we knew the repercussions of that, we would stop ourselves dead in our tracks and have a course readjustment. But we don't see this because these illusions are cast before us to distract us from what's going on above. This energy you're leaving behind wanted your soul, Aries, wanted to drain you of every last drop of hope until you were left nothing but a shell of a human. What do we have at the heart? 6 of Pentacles. Wow. Follows up what I just said perfectly. You get back on path, and now the divine is working in your life to bring everything back to you, or to give everything to you that has been waiting for you. You're like, oh my God, I can't believe it. It's true. It's so true. If I align with my destiny, if I get back on path, or just start working towards this energy, things start to balance out in my life. I enter into a giving and receiving energy with the universe. See, the way you give to the universe is by getting in that energy. That's all you need to do. That's it. You just need to show up in your allocated position. And then the universe, the divine source, God, will start working out all the details surrounding you being in that energy. This is going to show up in your waking life as your career, your money, your material possessions, relationships that now align with you and your higher self. And your legacy will start unfolding before you. Again, everything is waiting for you. You don't have to go out and find anything. All you need to do is wake up to the truth, get back on path, and then allow Source to take care of everything else. 6 of Pentacles at the heart. There's also an energy I'm picking up surrounding these energies you're leaving behind, being very jealous of you and being energetically codependent on you. There's also a message surrounding you giving too much of yourself. It's an energy of self-sacrifice. This is the shadow Aries energy, putting somebody else's needs before your own. You need to take care of yourself. You know this now, Aries. And this is a trap that all of us fall into. It doesn't matter what zodiac sign you are. You're somehow made to feel that you need to put others before yourself. You need to be the best you can be, first and foremost. This is what the focus needs to be on. And anybody who tries to ask you or persuade you that you need to be any different than that, well, I mean, this is just a very clear indication of the kind of people you're dealing with here, Aries. This is just not an area of your life that is up for compromise or up for debate. And anybody who makes you feel that way must go. What do we have at the throat? Temperance, Sag energy at the throat. Wow. And here you are, on path, in this energy of purpose, this energy of meaning, healing yourself, harmonizing, calibrating with your higher self. Energy of a divine soldier working inside of their purpose. This all tells a story. The divine working in your life with this Hierophant to break you out of these restrictions. You seeing things from a higher perspective with this Hangman at the sacral. Breaking free of these manipulative tactics that were being used against you. Fly on the wall energy. Having that epiphany when you see your life from the outside, like, oh, wow, never saw it like that before. Understanding that the energy you were trapped in was meant to keep you in a place of spiritual lack with this Five of Pentacles at the solar plexus. It's an energy of complete and utter domination, completely powerless to this energy. Then stepping on path and the divine working in your life to bring balance and support so you can remain in this energy of purpose, completely supported and protected, walking your path in your allocated position. At the throat, speaking your truth, however that shows up for you. What do we have at the third eye, please? Wow. Eight of Pentacles at the third eye, Virgo energy. Now, on path, functioning inside this energy of purpose, mastering whatever it is you do. It's an energy of mastering your crafts, enjoying your life, enjoying what you do, very thankful for how God and the divine has worked in your life, progressing forward, engaging in your destiny, no longer surrounded by individuals who cause you to lack focus or ambition. This is how you perceive your reality now at the third eye, where you're supposed to be. What do we have at the crown? 8 to the 9. Wow. 5, 6, 8, 9 of Pentacles. Virgo energy with this 9 of Pentacles at the crown. Now prospering inside this energy. Rebuilding on something very stable, something very secure that can't be taken down because you built it. You co-created with the divine. Your structure has been divinely constructed and built by way of your higher guidance and source energy. This is also an energy of affluence and luxury. Your life now culminating to this point of you functioning inside this energy. I just heard power and purpose. Functioning inside this energy of power and purpose. High vibrational Aries energy. Aligned on the front lines, exactly where you're supposed to be. What do we have at the foundation? Wow, 10 of Cups, fur. Yeah, for a lot of you, this is family or broken marriages, something like this. 10 of Cups upright is one of the best cards in the tarot, but I read these as negative polarities, negative energies. They're demon energies. So this is essentially read as a 10 of Cups in reverse. This is a horrible energy. This is what you're leaving behind. It's just an overall energy of loss, whether it be families, communities, marriages, take it as it fits. But there's nothing but failure connected to this energy. You were never meant to win inside this energy. You were just meant to think you were going to win inside that energy. And boy, do I know that one well. Being surrounded by people you think are supporting you, and they're just laughing at you while you're running in place, spinning your wheels unknowingly. Aries, all I can tell you is the karma for these types of individuals who feel the need to waste their life doing this to other individuals, especially light workers, are in for a very, very rude awakening. Very rude awakening. What do we have at the sacred, please? Too many cards. What do we have at the sacred, please? Ten of Pentacles. Barbutus. This is so interesting because we have the 8 and 9 of Pentacles, but this is what you're doing for yourself. Your hard work, functioning inside your purpose leads you to this. But right here we have the 10 of Pentacles, but this is read as a negative polarity. This is these energies telling you, hey, I can help you get there, Aries. Right? I'm always sticking my neck out for you. It's like the charlatan energy was trying to stop you from working inside this energy, trying to stop you from aligning and getting this intuitive guidance on how to move. This is an energy here of them just putting a little touch of themselves on everything you do. The common denominators in all your failures or lack of success. 10 of Cups followed by the 10 of Pentacles. This energy had its hand in all of your relationships, all of your materials, your money, how you make money. This energy brought nothing but failure into your life in all areas. This right here is complete and utter sabotage in the dark without you knowing, behind your back. So you end up with no options, nowhere to turn, stuck, essentially lifeless. What do we have at the solar plexus, please? Page of Pentacles, Marax. Wow. I was just getting ready to speak on this very suffocating kind of energy, and then I get this card, and whenever I see this card, it makes me feel like you're being suffocated, right? It's like a very heavy energy. Like in spirit, this is the way this energy makes you feel. And this is also representing missed opportunities, any sort of progress or planning in your life just completely failing. It's just an overall energy of bad news right underneath this 5 of Pentacles. See, they knew if they went after this connection that the divine was trying to get you to nurture with Source, that they had you. 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. I mean, that covers all areas of your life. Your relationships and your material possessions. Which actually would lead to a 10 of Swords and a 10 of Wands. 10 of Swords, just endings everywhere you turn. No movement forward. And 10 of Wands, just burdened with the everyday stresses of life. Wow. 4 of Cups, shacks, war and violence. Exactly what I said. This was going on in the shadows. Without you even knowing it. Behind your back, right? And this is what this card represents. See how this weird bird is cocking his hand back, tripping up this horse, and this horse is like, I don't know why things don't work out for me. Doesn't even realize what this bird is doing, like it's just unaware of what's really taking place. This bird's like, that's okay. You know, just stay here with me. I'll take care of everything. I'm always sticking my neck out for you, Aries. I'll take care of you. I'll take care of all of your needs. Ugh, it's like an energy that wants to like hide you away from the world. Wants you to just be theirs, Aries. All theirs. You belong to me. Energy of you always feeling very unfulfilled. Like your life is just going down the drain. Nothing ever works out for you. This is what this energy represents. War and violence. And then, Ilahia, High Priestess Pisces energy, success. You now align with your higher self by way of your intuition, which is the High Priestess. You start getting this intuitive guidance, and you're on your way. See, your weapon in all of this, Aries, is your intuition, because that's where you get your guidance. That's where you get your instructions. That's where you get your orders on how you are to move, Aries. This is how you channel this divine guidance. And just like I said, they're going to do everything they can to break that connection because they know this. Wow. Judgment. Pluto, Scorpio energy at the throat. Imamia. God hidden in darkness. God's like, oh, okay, you want to hide behind Aries' back? Do all this in the shadows without them noticing? Well, guess what? I'm hiding in the darkness too. And we're coming for you. Atonement of errors. Destroys the power of enemies and humiliates them. And this is all about following this inner calling. Exactly what I just said. Your inner calling by way of your higher guidance, your intuitive guidance. Navigating your life from a different perspective by way of your higher guidance. They keep reiterating the same message. You have a very powerful intuition here, Aries. It's very important that you use it to make your moves, especially now. If you're ever feeling confused or don't know which way to turn, take a time out, close your eyes, meditate on what it is you're trying to overcome, and then wait. Wait for guidance to be delivered. And I promise you it will be. Whether it's in that moment or it takes a couple of days, it will make its way to you. And the more you nurture this connection, the faster that guidance will come to you. Sometimes if I don't know which way to move, I do this. I close my eyes and I ask. And whenever I go into it, I always have this feeling of, oh, maybe it will come to me in a couple of days. But by the time I open my eyes back up, because I nurture this connection I have for a very long time, my answers are already waiting for me. It's right there. Sometimes it takes me a minute to even realize it, but they answer me immediately. And it's because I nurture this connection. The channel's clear. I don't allow living inside my everyday waking life, inside the simulation, the matrix, this world. I don't allow it to dirty up that channel. I make sure that my intuition is always well oiled. Because when you don't listen to your intuition, Aries, this is when it starts feeling blocked because you're not exercising that muscle. It starts to essentially calcify, but spiritually speaking. And the way you unblock your intuition is just by starting to listen to it again. People always come to me with that question. They say, oh, my intuition's feeling blocked. I don't know how I unblock it. You unblock it by listening to it. It's really that simple. What do we have at the third eye, please? 7 of Pentacles. Wow. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of Pentacles, Aries. And then we have this 10 of Pentacles here. See how it makes so much sense now, because you see how they try to offer you the 10 of Pentacles. So it's like here you are trying to work your way up, and then they come through, wait, Aries, I can help you out. I can provide you with that 10 of Pentacle. No need to work or do anything. It's so silly. Just let me supply it to you. I've got your best interest in mind. And we also have the Page of Pentacles here. Page. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Nimamia, the lovely god. Discernment, general prosperity, the deliverance of prisoners. And here you are, lighting your own way. You're like, no, I'm good. I don't need you to provide me with that 10th pentacle. I'd rather do it on my own. I don't need you. This is an energy of patience, hard work, success, mastering your craft, leading to this wealth and stability and this affluence. 7, 8, 9. It's not rocket science here. These people are trying to steal your destiny, block you from pulling this through for yourself because of the threatening nature to whatever it is you're doing. Or it could just simply be that they don't want to have to face themselves in the mirror because you're succeeding and they're not. They're trying to limit your success, bring misfortune into your life. Take any sort of long-term vision you have for yourself and replace it with an idea of what they think you should have. What do we have at the crown? 5 of Wands, Ha'a'ia. God listening in concealment. Leo energy. Politics and ambition. Wins judgments and protects all those who seek the truth. 5 of Wands is an energy of obstacles and challenges. Conflict, the energy they brought into your life. However, this card came out as a reversal, which is an energy of all these problems in your life now coming to an end. It's an energy of success and harmony, because you've removed all these common denominators that all seemingly showed up in every single one of your losses, your failures, your lowest points. These energies were always around. There's also this energy of protection here now, because you're functioning inside this energy of purpose. The divine's protecting you from any more conflict with these individuals moving forward. They can't get to you now. There's also a message here surrounding individuals who may be going through lawsuits with divorces, anything like this. This can be an energy of a settlement that could be coming through. Something's pending is what I'm picking up here. So take it as it fits. But whatever the case, Aries, there's a tremendous amount of success, material gain, and prosperity that I'm picking up in this reading. And the key to all of this is by way of your higher guidance, your intuition. That is how, High Priestess, your intuition, success. This is how you attain this success, by listening to your higher guidance. It's not rocket science, Aries, but everything you could possibly need to get to this energy is already inside of you. It's not on the outside of you. You don't even have to go looking for it. It's right there within you. You just need to ask how to access it. Aries, this is the energy that's available to you, depending on where you are on this timeline, should you choose to accept. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you would like a personal reading, all of my contact details can be found in the description below this video. And thank you for your donations, Aries. Take care.